I think because it was my first film, and I think they thought, rightly or wrongly,
Tim
that
Curry, the British actor and singer whose flamboyant, genre-defined performances made him one of the most distinctive character actors in film and theater history, died on Tuesday night at his home in Toluca Lake, Los Angeles, at the age of 80, with his longtime manager Marcia Hurwitz, confirming to Variety that he died peacefully at home, though a specific cause of death was not immediately disclosed, and law enforcement sources told TMZ that no foul play is suspected in the case, with police responding to his home late Tuesday night, following a medical emergency call. Born on April 19, 1946, in Grappenhall, Cheshire, England, into a deeply religious military family. His father a Royal Navy chaplain, and his mother a school secretary. Curry spent much of his early childhood in Plymouth, where he developed into a talented boy soprano, before his father died of pneumonia in 1958, when Curry was just 12 years old, a loss that prompted his family to relocate to South London, where he attended boarding school before continuing his education at the prestigious Kingswood School in Bath, and later graduated from the University of Birmingham with a combined degree in English and drama. His professional acting career began in 1968 as part of the original London cast of the musical Hair, and it was during this production that he first crossed paths with fellow cast member Richard O'Brien, a connection that would go on to define the rest of his career, as O'Brien later wrote the now iconic role of Dr. Frank-N-Furter specifically with Curry in mind for his musical The Rocky Horror Show. When the stage production premiered in 1973, Curry's portrayal of the diabolical, transvestite mad scientist, delivered with an exaggerated, upper-class Belgravia accent, became an immediate sensation, and the show was soon adapted into the 1975 film, The Rocky Horror Picture Show, a film that would go on to become one of the most beloved cult classics in cinema history, with Curry's performance earning him a nomination for a Laurence Olivier Award and cementing his status as an icon of theatrical, boundary-pushing performance. Beyond Rocky Horror, Curry built a remarkably diverse and prolific career spanning more than 5 decades, often gravitating toward memorable, villainous, or eccentric roles that showcase his singular talent for blending menace with dark comedy, including his terrifying and unforgettable portrayal of Pennywise the Dancing Clown in the 1990 television miniseries adaptation of Stephen King's, a performance that haunted an entire generation of viewers, as well as his role as the sinister butler Wadsworth in the 1985 mystery comedy Clue, and his memorable turn in the holiday classic Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. In 2004, Curry originated the role of King Arthur in the Broadway production of Spamalot, the musical adaptation of Monty Python and the Holy Grail, earning further critical acclaim for his comedic timing and stage presence across his decades-long career. Curry received a Daytime Emmy Award along with Tony and Olivier Award nominations, and was widely regarded by peers and critics alike as a pioneer of a flamboyant, genre-defying theatrical style that influenced generations of performers who followed him. Curry's final years, however, were shaped significantly by serious health challenges, beginning in 2012 when he suffered a major stroke that left him partially paralyzed on his left side and unable to walk, confining him to a wheelchair for the remainder of his life. Despite this profound physical limitation, Curry remained remarkably active and continued making public appearances well into his later years, including as recently as September 2025, when he appeared at a special screening of the Rocky Horror Picture Show and candidly told the audience, "I still can't walk, which is why I'm in this silly chair. That's very limiting." That same year, Curry published his memoir titled Vagabond, which became an instant New York Times bestseller and offered readers an intimate look back at his childhood, his rise to fame, and his decades navigating the entertainment industry. And in interviews promoting the book, he spoke with striking candor about mortality, noting that he had already outlived the age he once feared he might not reach following his stroke, particularly given that his own father had died of a stroke when Curry was still a child, and yet he remained at peace with the subject, once reflecting, "I try to avoid it, as I think we all do, but I suspect in the end, I will welcome it." In the hours following news of his passing, tributes poured in swiftly from fellow performers and admirers across the entertainment industry, including Carol Burnett, Michael McKean, and Luke Evans, who thanked him for inspiring generations of actors to be a little braver, a sentiment that captures the essence of a performer who never shied away from the strange, the theatrical, or the unconventional. Tim Curry's legacy is ultimately one of fearless originality, an actor who redefined what a villain or an icon could look like on stage and screen, leaving behind an unforgettable body of work that will continue to captivate and inspire audiences for generations to come. Rest in peace, Tim Curry.